Okay, let's start with Nicki. Since that's the beginning, let's start with Nicki. So apparently the Grammy nominations came out and Nicki didn't get not a one, is what I understand. Even after we just finished arguing about Grammy, the Grammys and how they were categorizing the artists. That's what I was looking for, the categories. So it seems as if Glorilla got a Grammy nomination. Best rap nominees, best rap performance nominees: DJ Khaled featuring Rick Ross, Lil Tuna Che, Lil Wayne, Jay Z, John Legend, and Friday. Doja Cat, Gunna, Future featuring Young Thug, Hit Kid featuring Glow the Official. Okay, yes. F and F. Okay, nigga, three. Yep. I don't nope. Nigga. Okay. And Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. Um, so apparently probably upset that they've snubbed her again. And we've had this conversation already. These are, R&B, things of that nature. We've had this conversation before about the Grammy snubbing Nicki Minaj. And I feel like it happens every year. And I would just like for her to not care about their institution anymore. That's what I would really like. I would like for her not to care whatsoever about an institution that seems to want to ignore her contribution. Not to say that her contribution isn't real, not to say that everybody else doesn't appreciate. I'm trying to find because there was a whole thread that I thought I had saved, y'all. That's why I'm mad that this is the only thing that I've saved, but I could have sworn I had saved something else. Thank you. Okay, let's go and see if we can find. Here it is. Okay, no, we need to go to the story. No, okay, so we're not gonna go to the actual. Okay, that's fine, y'all. I thought I was gonna be able to go to that thread where somebody was reading fulfilled. That's what I thought. Wait, let me go back. Let me see. Is it in another area of my saves? No, that's not it at all. And no, there's nothing in there. I'm so very sorry, y'all. I feel ill prepared. Okay. But I could have sworn I had saved the thread that somebody did about her not, getting her Grammy nomination. And like I said, I feel like we knew this was going to happen on some level. I really wish that she would get over the Grammys, period. They have blackballed you. They don't mess with you. It's unfortunate. It happens to the best of us. You are still able to make your money. You are still able to make music. You are still able to have your fandom support you. So I think she should focus on what she really does have that a lot of artists don't have. Like there are artists that have Grammys, but their support system doesn't look like the crazy ass Barb's. So I just kind of feel like I really want her to just stop worrying about getting a Grammy. Like, yeah, that no Grammy for Granny shit. Yes, it was hilarious to me that that's the way y'all twittered it. Hold up, let me go find the Twitter. That's what I need to find. Thank you for saying that so much, y'all. I am struggling, so thank you so much. No Grammy for Granny. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh. Oh God. Okay. Let's see. I don't want to be in a pop category Grammys. How about none? Y'all are so stupid. Oh my God. Let me pull it up. Hold up. Let me pull it up. Okay. Seeing this Drake and 21 Savage cartoon fell out. Child, I did see that. Hold up. Where is it at? Okay. Grammys don't matter, but your fave is dying for one. Yikes. I would like to thank the Academy for putting a bitch in her place under the basement with the trolls. No Grammys for Granny. Y'all are wrong for doing her like that. Y'all are so wrong for doing her like that. That's so wrong. Nicki not being nominated again is giving, and none for Gretchen Wieners. Bye. I'm sorry, y'all. I know that reference so very well. That is hilarious. Oh, child, no Grammys for Granny. They say Lotto got a Grammy nomination for pop, huh? Or is it for rap? Just take my money already. Okay, hashtag is fucking hilarious. It is. Cardi B a Grammy winner. Now all the girls can say that. Here y'all go. Here y'all go. Not her holding up. Y'all wrong for this. This is what I don't like that. Why y'all making that lady look like a crackhead? Y'all making her look like when the lady was a crackhead on what you call them, Heart. Y'all know what I'm talking about. With Ving Rhames, Holiday Heart. It's giving Wanda Holiday Heart. Y'all wrong for that, okay? But she don't care about the Grammys. Her, the terrorist group, have had a change of heart. Remember, she was going with to win a Grammy. Now we don't care about girl. This happens every year, though. To me, this happens every year with her. I don't care. I do care. I don't care. I do care. I just want her not to care about it anymore. Like, just to keep it a buck. And I feel like she shouldn't be mad at the other young women who have gotten Grammys. I don't, because essentially you should know that none of those women in that rap category would be able to probably do the amount of work they do if it were not for you for a decade having the rap game by its balls, by its big black balls. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like Nicki has had rap in a clutch for a while now. So I just don't understand why you can't respond gracefully to these situations, because you don't need a Grammy for you to know you to go. Like you don't need a Grammy to know you to go, Nicki. It's just crazy that you haven't used your wealth and your money to put you in a better space mentally as it pertains to dealing with the rejection of the industry, because you know they're going to reject you at some point. And it probably is because you're a black woman. It probably is because you say things that men say and they get mad at you for it. Like it probably is all of those things. But essentially, it is what it is. But we're not back in the day where when they blackballed you, you couldn't even make your money. Now at least you can still make your money. So I feel like she should just focus on that. She should focus on her baby, focus on her career, focus on growing in her music. Like that's what I really would like for her to do. And I'm tired of saying that shit. But yeah, they snubbed her. But honestly though, can I say this? What was she supposed to get a Grammy for? Super Freak? Was she supposed to get a Grammy for all them thinking, not get signed it, now I dripped on inside it? Was she supposed to get a Grammy for that? Is that what she was supposed to get a Grammy for? Y'all tell me down in the chat. Is that what she was supposed to get the Grammy for? Because I remember that's when they were talking about the Lotto situation. She was talking about her Super Freak song, right? Because I personally feel like, is that song really Grammy? Like, maybe. I don't feel like that song was worthy of the Grammy nomination. Her first album, Roman's Revenge, those albums had the Grammy shit on it. To me, in my humble opinion, the Grammy Award winning music that Nicki Minaj made was in the first Pink Friday, child, Pink Friday, and in Roman's Revenge. And maybe Queen. Maybe because I liked Queen. I thought Queen was fire as fuck personally. I really, really did. I don't know about everybody else. But I just kind of feel like as a woman rapper, she's disappointing to me because I can go and listen to Jay-Z as an adult now and listen to his music and hear the growth. Hear that I'm listening to music that's now made by a 50-something-year-old man versus when I was listening to his music and it was made from a 20-something, a 30-something-year-old man. His music has matured with him. And I feel like that's what I want for Nicki. And the reason why everybody's calling you granny is not to shame you about your age, because no, you're not that old. Like you're still in your 30s. She's almost 40. But the point is, this should not still be the image at this age. That's what that should not still be the image. Barbie doll geared towards children. You know what I'm saying? It's given the late 90s Spice Girl doll era. Like, you need to grow up in it. You have a husband. We don't like him, but you got him. You got a husband. You have a beautiful baby. You have a decades-long career at this point. Where is the maturation? Where is the maturation? Okay. Where did it go? There's a total lack of growth. There's a stunted growth that's happened here. And I feel like with that amount of money you've made, the amount of access you have, for you not to be on some therapist couch twice a week working through your issues so that you can be a better artist is really saddening to me. It's really, really saddening to me. I don't even know what to say. It's absolutely giving Arrested Development. Nicki tricked the Billboard for the #1. I wonder if that song's still charting. Probably not. Probably not. Like, the songs come in and then they fly out. They don't have any real longevity. She's not making music for it to have longevity. And I feel like that's what people are looking for at this point. Yes, even Lady Gaga progressed to now being like a more jazz standard artist, which she is amazing at. Her Tony Bennett collaboration was iconic. And I don't even listen to the bitch, but I swear I lived for her in 1950s and 60s garb singing whole notes. I'm here for it. She said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, it depends on how you feel about broke. Is it working? I don't know. Female rappers have a shelf life, unfortunately. What is her transition? Latifah was managing Naughty by Nature, acting, rapping, and creative flavor unit. I don't think there's a shelf life for female rappers. I feel like you're only saying that because what? Trina still performs, still makes new music. Like, it may not be on the level of a Nicki Minaj, but I still be listening to the new songs that Trina come out. I don't need no receipt. And for some reason, I feel like there is some growth in her music. There was a change from, I'ma get his bread, take all this dough. Then bitch, go ahead. What you waiting for? The right time, I'ma get it all. I'm telling you. This ain't no bullshit. I'm telling you. Like, it took a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was some maturation in the situation for me. I also feel like Trina is a niche artist. So, like, she's gonna stay in her niche for the most part because there's always gonna be people that want to hear her niche. You know what I'm saying? Like, whereas with Nicki, it's like you picked popular music as your niche. Even though you rap, you pick popular music. Popular music is not real. It's just whatever's popular. The music has to have like weight in its category first. And I feel like this is the issue with Nicki's whole career to me, is that there was no weight in the niche first. See, in rap, hip hop was a niche situation anyway, very specialized, small amount of people, only a subset group of people were making this type of music. And it was actually, you know what I'm saying? For real, you know what I'm saying? It became popular music. But somewhere along the way, y'all decided that pop music sounded like making music for teenagers, for teeny boppers, for kids that were gonna buy products that were, fun colors and shit. You know what I'm saying? Whereas, if you would have took the approach of I'm gonna be real in this hip hop shit, and I'm gonna infuse the pop when I need it, but I'm gonna try to stay grounded in what this really is. Nicki only cares about the fact that she wrote it. And it's like, okay, yeah, but what did you write? What did you write that really, like, think about it, y'all. You say female rappers have no shelf life, but that's not even true. I feel like if they had music that was long lasting, you definitely go back to their music. I go back to Queen Latifah albums. Queen Latifah absolutely made music that you go back to now. At least for me, I do. That UNITY, the give me 5 on the black hand side. That was like that whole infusion of jazz and hip hop. Like, I love the infusion of those things. Even the first album that she did with the mix of the house music, like don't make me wait, come into my house, I know you're there, give me body. Like, it was a niche music that went popular, so it stuck. Kim is the same thing. Lil Kim became popular, but she in essence was a niche artist. She wrote music for bitches that want to pop pussy and be a drug dealer girlfriend. That's a niche music. That's a niche, category of music. And people just liked it. People felt it and it became popular. It's a whole nother thing to create the music trying to be popular first. and then trying to be in your category, be a rapper, add some singing in there, and all of this shit. So essentially, I feel like there was some degradation in the artistry when it comes to Nicki, not in the technique, in the artistry. Those are two different things. Nicki thinks because she writes everything and because her metaphors are on point and her wordplay is amazing. Yes, all of those things. And you can make a good, catchy song. But essentially, if you want something that's going to leave meat on the bones, you got to write music that people can feel. And when I was growing up, Eve wrote music you could feel. One of Eve's biggest songs was Love is Blind, about being in an abusive relationship. My favorite song by Lil Kim is Drugs. Like it's got a vibe to it. It was probably made because she liked to smoke weed. Okay. But either way, it was made with some real, grit to it. You know what I'm saying? Some real intent on the vibe. And I think a lot of artists were like in that space with it when they were creating. And I think Nicki thought she had figured something out when she figured out the pop part. Once she figured out the pop part, and it's not just her, it was also Birdman and the rest of them that was pushing her to be Black Lady Gaga. But Nicki needed to be like Nicki first and then, do the pop thing. To me, I've always felt like that about her career. They have core fans. I'm one of them, but the machine won't back female rappers long term. The way they do men. No, they don't. That's why they have to do other shit. But the music that Eve came out with in the early 2000s resonated. I still go back to Irresistible Chick all the time. It just makes me feel good. Dun, 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 dun. Irresistible Chick, I love the way you are. Irresistible Chick. Like it's a vibe. I go back to Kim all the time. I love me some Kim. Okay. Kim's flow was like, that's why I like Glorilla so much. The flow. I like the way she hold the words in her mouth. I pay attention to all of that when it comes to rap. So, and that's like with Cardi. Everybody want to act like Cardi's not a good artist, but Cardi has like worked on her technique. Her spit game is better than the fucking City Girls. People want to talk about Cardi not a good rapper. She better than the City Girls technique wise, to me. And she has Rihanna type ears for songs. Like, and I say Rihanna type ears because if you pay attention, Rihanna is not the best vocalist, but Rihanna knows how to pick a good song for her. And that's her gift. Like she knew how to pick a good song, bruh. And a song that would resonate. And it's the same thing with Cardi. Cardi is a lover of music. So I could tell when she was like putting her mixtapes out that she was really putting herself into it, listening to other rappers, trying to pick up different things and get better with her wordplay. And like she has grown as an artist. And I love that. Like people may not like this comparison, but like it reminds me of how Beyonce was. Beyonce was always a good singer, but I feel like I actually got to watch Beyonce become Beyonce. I actually got to watch that process, watch the running in heels on treadmills, the shows that they did, being in Destiny's Child, breaking up, getting back together. When she went solo, her first album, the way her vocals changed after she did the Oscars that one year, and she had to sing opera. Like I feel like I was there to watch the growth that she put into being the artist that she is now. Because when she first started out, it was good, but it was giving everybody else in that time period. I'm gonna do all of the you know what I'm saying? Like she was singing just like all the other girls was singing. There was nothing really that special about her gift as an artist in her arena. I'm being specific about that because Beyonce's always been amazing. But what I mean is she had to work to get where she is. Whereas Whitney Houston, when we met Whitney Houston, her voice was like banging out the walls in the back of the theater. Like when we met Whitney was wrapping you around the damn, wrapping you around her arm with the way she was singing to you. To this day, I get chills when I hear Whitney Houston's voice. Okay? That's something that you just got. You might have had to work a little bit, but it's just a gift. Beyonce had to actually like work. Yes. Vocal coaching, like all types of exercises to make sure her stamina was on point. When she did Carmen, Like, yes, from Carmen to now is crazy. Exactly. There has been real growth because she put in work. So I saw that with Cardi. I was like, Cardi's putting in work to be a good artist. And so I feel like she should be respected for that. I think her effort shows that she respects the, she respects the field that she's in. And I don't think that people should act as if she doesn't deserve what she has because people didn't give it to Nicki, even though Nicki was a better artist. Nicki got a lot more. Nicki got to be the only one for a long time. It may not be awards, but know that you infiltrated the culture in such a way that every girl after you is like grateful to you. For real. Just like you should be grateful to Kim, just like you should be grateful to Kim. They should all be grateful to you because you held that shit down. And now all of these girls can come out and do their thing. And I love it. I love this era of music. Like I love that, Megan and Doja and the City Girls. And, people may not like the over sexualization and all of that, but I personally feel like if these girls want to do what they're doing, if they're good with the way they are projecting themselves out into the world, then I don't have a problem with that. Everybody is not meant to be the same. Some women are meant to be sexual. Some women are meant to, invoke that feeling. That's who they're supposed to be. Doesn't mean everybody's supposed to be like that. But I think every woman at some moment needs to hear the songs that Meg and them have. You absolutely at some point need to feel like I will wipe my pussy on your nigga forehead. Who are you talking to? Like you need to you need to have outlets like that. Okay. So I see the value in their music in a different way. But I also am somebody that can drift through different genres of music. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. My mouse is stuck. Where did my mouse go? There we go. Okay. Doja is a lot of things, but the diversity in her music and visuals is undeniable. It is. Bondi, have you heard Mona Leo Suck It Up? If not, I think you would like it. Okay, I'm gonna check it out. Wop, wop, wop. I love Doja. Doja to me like exemplifies like the Nicki effect. She absolutely knows how to mix her genres really well. And if I'm gonna say it, y'all might be mad, I'm gonna say it. Doja's a real singer. Nicki, you know what I mean by that. She doesn't sing through her nasal passage. I'm gonna let it go for now. Let's move on. I have other things I want to discuss. Yeah, I want to get into the escape situation. I want to get into the escape situation. Okay. Give me a second. I'm gonna try listen to Mona Leo. Never heard of him. Okay. So the Soul Train Music Awards went down. And apparently there was a mix-up in who was supposed to be wearing what. Okay. So I Am Latasha says, still on a high from last night. So grateful to receive the Lady of Soul Award. To still be embraced after 29 years is very humbling. Thank you to all of the Escape fans who supported us throughout the years. And thank you to BET for giving us our flowers. Make sure you tune in, okay? Sorry I didn't get the memo, but everyone still looked amazing. Shade. Maybe I Am Tasha didn't know the dress code or what the other ladies planned on wearing. Maybe she honestly didn't know. Did you all think of that? And she is not required to dress like the other ladies. None of them had to dress similar. This is a celebration of Escape as artists, their longevity and their incredible music, not about how they're dressed. And Latasha said, thank you, because they didn't tell me anything. It's more to this than people know, which implies that the girls were purposefully trying to have you on the outside looking in. And so Candy responded, the only thing for people to know is that you chose to have a separate stylist from the rest of the group. You choose to separate yourself. Do not blame us for that. Stop continuing to put out false narratives. Thank you very much. And then John the stylist, this is Latasha's stylist. What's the color scheme for the red carpet? No scheme. I would just say now black, just solid color. I think just glamorous and long. I was thinking cohesive picture, but gotcha, it would be a gown of some sort. It's literally always one of them damn sisters. Why will Latasha not be in dress code? They look amazing. They all look amazing. I don't know what's going on here. That's what I'm saying. Like her own sister didn't tell her, because everybody knows that two of them are sisters, Latasha and Tamika. Latasha and you know, brown skin Tamika, because it's brown skin Tamika and then it's tiny Tamika. And then it's Candy. I think they all look really good, but I really, really love Candy's look. I really, really love Candy's look. That ruching, all of the sparkles. I like the big hair. I think brown skin Tamika looks good too. I just feel like her dress at the top looks a little, I don't know why it's giving a slight bit of matronly. I don't know what that's about, but I still think she looks beautiful. And I don't like Tiny's hair like this, but she still looks really good. And I don't like the wet hair look, so I'm not a fan of Latasha's hair right here. But I do, you know, love the dress. Hold up, let's do a little. We gotta see it again. Okay, wait, yeah, no. I feel like it's a pretty color, but I do not like the formulation of that dress. No, I do not. So it seems as if Latasha Scott says Candy blocked her on Twitter. This is what I mean when people report false narratives. Ooh, Candy Burris has to set the record straight about Escape's look as a group at this weekend Soul Train Awards. She and Latasha Scott exchanged words. We hear Latasha supposedly block Candy on Egg. I am Latasha. I did not. She blocked me. This is what I mean when people report false narratives. Girl, what? I'm so confused. In Candy's comments. Child, I don't know what's going on. Tasha came in Candy's comments being passive aggressive. She knew what she was doing. I feel like she knew what she was doing too from the very beginning. It's given very much messy. And so after that, she went ahead and posted this.
People think that you're going to remain silent.
Can y'all hear
that? They're betting on your silence, hoping that you'll go along to get along. But they don't understand that they've pushed you too far. That there's another side of me that I try to keep in submission. But you tried to play me one too many times. God, y'all ain't helping me tonight. But God says, I need you to know your silent season is over. This year, I'm going to tell you how I really feel. This year is no holds barred. If you can't handle it, you might as well get out of my space, because I'm tired of biting my tongue and I done ran out of cheeks to turn.
Whew. Well. I'm gonna say this. Hold up, let me go off camera for a sec, because I'm seeing a lowering in the bars. I don't know what's going on here, y'all, and I don't want to presume that, you know, Latasha is the problem. I really, really don't. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's always one of them damn sisters. Let's go ahead and press on. Let's let's talk. Let's see. Okay, this is what Tiny said. Be comfortable with not sharing your side of the story. God saw it all. Can't even enjoy our moment. I know that's right. This is a good picture. Okay, this is a good picture. I think Latasha, I think you did that shit on purpose. Honestly, I think you wanted to you know, stand out. I think you did. What's wrong with the black men's? Some of y'all, listen. Do you see a color scheme here? Do you see a color scheme amongst these angry young men? Authorities apprehended Blueface outside Lolo's Chicken and Waffles in Las Vegas. The rapper was charged with felony attempted murder with a deadly firearm or tear gas. Officers on the site were carrying out an open warrant for his arrest. Blueface's girlfriend, Chrisean Rock, was present throughout the undercover operation that resulted in this capture. Blueface is also charged with firing a firearm into a residence, building, or vehicle. The alleged incident that led to the rapper's detention occurred on October 8th. So recently. And then she was like, I love daddy. Okay, so y'all know she's gonna fall in love with him even more now. Now he's in prison. Now he's going to jail. She's going to romanticize the shit out of this abusive, toxic, shitty ass relationship.
Go to sleep right here.
You're lying, babe.
I haven't seen any of these videos, y'all, just so y'all know.
Come on, daddy. Right. Come on. Get that card. You got the card. Just leave it. Leave that shit. You want the bottle?
They took you
Yeah,
from me.
that's
Girl, go
good.
to hell. Okay, no, not music. Not her visiting Blueface in prison. Child, y'all want to make games of these things. This shit is not funny.
Alright, I'm checking in with the fans, the love, whatever. Stop playing with me. Everybody that keeps saying it's a sign to leave. What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Girl, your teeth was assigned to leave. Your teeth were assigned to leave. Here's the video.
Face right here, yo. That's Blueface. The undercover cops just pulled up on him, bro. They got him. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Look, that's Blueface right there. And Chrisean. They just got his ass and threw him down.
Get the fuck out. Head up. Yo, chill out. Everybody relax. What is he doing? What did he do? But what did he do? No, he does not. What did he do, man? Come on. Like, let's just, like, y'all could have talked to him. He was going to run away. Like, come on, man. Hey. Yo, y'all didn't hear the, come on, that's the same dispensary that
Face right here, yo. That's Blueface. The
Child, they tackled him to the ground.
undercover cops just
Undercover cop tackled him to the ground in those tight joggers. Those pants are very tight, Blueface. Oh my God. I hope you had room. Oh my God. They body slammed them in flannels. One big room full of bad bitches. One big room. Child, listen. Let's see. Blueface remains behind bars after being arrested for attempted murder, scheduled to appear in court tomorrow. So he appeared in court today. We have some exclusive details about Blueface's current case. As we previously reported, the rapper was arrested in Las Vegas and transported to the Clark County Detention Center for felony attempted murder with the use of a deadly firearm or tear gas. We exclusively spoke with the Clark County Detention Center, and they confirmed he currently has no bail for the murder charge. No bail. Yikes. We also learned before his arrest, he was scheduled to appear in court for operating an unregistered vehicle. However, he didn't appear at the Good Springs Justice Court in Jean, Nevada, so a bench warrant was served. Blue has a $408 cash bail for this charge. So you could have went and cashed out for $408 and not faced an arrest. Well, no, it seems as if that would have happened anyway. Blue is scheduled to appear in court tomorrow at 8 a.m. for the attempted murder charge. That's what they said. Yikes. Jonathan Porter, you're going to jail. It's sad that you didn't go to jail when you knocked Chrisean's teeth out or when you pull her hair out. But you know, these things happen. Hold up. There's another post somewhere in here, y'all. Here you go. This right here is the video from the alleged incident. The alleged incident. Okay, hold up. What's going on? Okay, hold up. I'm trying to see what's going on. Okay, we walking. What's going on? It's something going on. A car ride by. Okay, they stop a little abrupt. Okay, it's some hood. Oh no, Lord. Okay, somebody with a car. We bussing. Oh, okay. So somebody tried to roll by Blueface and he started bussing. Oh, he said I got jumped and was shot last night by Blueface. Is that what that looked like to y'all? Let's review the footage again. That's Blueface over there across the street. Okay. I see him. I don't know what's going on, but I see him over there in a little huddle. He in a cut. He walking back. I don't know what's going on. I don't see nobody getting beat up at this juncture. I don't know what son's talking about. And now the car pull up. Something going on. Somebody roll up. And look, now he busting. I don't know what's going on.
undercover cops just pulled up on.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It honestly looked like he might have been defending himself. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Y'all tell me. A little bit, it seemed like he might have been defending himself. I don't know. She's talking about, can I get my money? Girl, no. LVPD is gonna gamble with that little money. Okay. And then the thing that killed me is the baby mamas arguing over who gonna bail him out online.
Your girl,
I
Robin,
was
check.
like, what? Y'all really like online arguing about who gonna get this out of jail? This is the most basic shit that I have ever seen. This is ridiculous. You should be ashamed of yourself, young women. Stand the up. Listen, I understand loving it, but please do us all a favor. Once that go to jail, stop adopting this attitude that you need to hold him down. Not that you out here shooting in the vehicles. Call me when you get out. Or maybe not, considering the fact the way he liked to break teeth and pull chunks of hair out and black eyes and all of this shit. I was just saying, it did look like self-defense. I don't know. It look like self-defense to me, but I just still feel like their relationship is toxic, and this is only going to strengthen it. Because whenever somebody's in an abusive relationship and people try to get them away from the abusive relationship, they, you know what I'm saying, it's like they grasp hold tighter to it because they want to prove everybody wrong. And it's like, girl, if you want to keep taking your teeth in and out to be in a relationship with a man that don't really love you like that, the only reason he with you is because you are financially you know what I'm saying, beneficial to him. You make him money, you keep his status up, you give him clout, you fight and argue and fuck him and give him everything he need and praise his ego. You do all of these things, like you fight women for him, you pulling your teeth out for him, you are doing all of these things for this man, and this man looks in your face and laughs at you. So I just think it's embarrassing. Creation, child, one big room full of bad bitches, whatever her name is, child. If this is what you want your life to be like, this is really a decision you're going to be upset about later on in life. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I can think back on sometimes, child, just this past weekend, with me acting a fool and letting my anger come out in a way that it has not in a long time. I am embarrassed that I allowed that side of myself to take over. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, I learned that there was something that I needed to fix within myself, right? So it makes me look at this situation with, Chrisean, like, I don't know if you ever gonna figure this out. I don't know if you ever gonna figure this out for yourself. I hope you do. I pray you do. I pray you do, because this is just sad to watch somebody go through this and not see that it's not good for them. But I know what it feel like to be addicted to a person. But damn, I feel like I ain't never been addicted to somebody like this. And you got all this video and picture evidence, and you looking a fucking fool for this dude to be on social media forever. At some point, you are going to look back at this time in your life with God's grace, hopefully. You are going to look back at this time in your life and you are going to feel so ashamed of yourself. And I don't know how you're going to manage all of the physical evidence of you being insane over a dude that barely has brain cells to rub together for everybody. Like, just because somebody can make money, just because somebody can manipulate situations, does not mean they have the, any emotional intelligence whatsoever. And to me, if you have a lack of emotional intelligence, all of your other, intelligences at some point start not to matter. To me, it shows more, to me, it shows more growth as a person if you have more emotional understanding and control of yourself, and also how you affect other people, understanding how you affect other people. And this is just like blind leading the blind. This shit is tiring. Honestly, I'm low key glad he's in jail because it'll every fucking day on social media because they have a reality show about to come out. I'm sure this is going to be a great end to season 1 of Blueface and Chrisean's Rock. Terrible Love. Season 2 coming if he get out of jail. The fuck? Child, y'all gonna watch that show? Because y'all know all of this gonna be on that show. I'm glad you have hope. Because right now, girl, I'm gonna just pray for you and let it go. So y'all saw this, huh? Nene's boo, Leon Zell, whatever this man's name is, child, I can't pronounce it. Nayan Nisela Sio, I don't know. I'm gonna say it wrong. Nene old man with the fake teeth officially files for divorce from a strange wife, according to TMZ. Sioa, is it Sioa? And his soon-to-be ex-wife have been separated since September 19, 2021, but never officially divorced. Sayo reportedly just filed the papers despite being in a relationship with Nene. As we previously reported, Sayo's estranged wife is suing Nene Leakes, claiming that she slept with her husband and ruined their marriage. Sayoa, however, denies there was any overlap in his separation from his wife and his new relationship with Nene. You know, girl, listen. Listen, girl. I don't know who the wife is, but wrong road, wrong road. Wasn't she suing Nene? What happened with that? I hope they dismissed it. Like, no disrespect to that lady, but man, fuck you. I'm sorry. Like, I'm gonna take up for Nene right now. Girl, fuck you. Your weird looking ass husband was already gone, bitch. Faith Evans, he was gone already. He already been gone. He was already gone. Okay? There was nothing that Nene could have done to take that man from you if y'all was supposed to be together. I understand it's painful. I understand you may feel away, bitch. Cry in your shower. Cry into your pillow and find you some new meats and move on like Maya. Do us all a favor. But blaming Lanithia, who just buried her husband, for why your husband decided to leave you, girl, go to hell. Go to hell. Y'all always want to blame the women with this toxic ass shit. That man didn't want you no more for whatever reason, girl. Whatever reason it was, the man didn't want you no more. I know it hurt, girl. It hurt when they don't want you and you still want them. It hurt, I know. But you got to let him go. You got to let him go. And you got to move on. And you should just be trying to get half of his money. Take his little pockets and move on somewhere and have you a nice life with some young Johnson somewhere. You see, young Johnson, not boy. There's a difference. Okay? Anyway, y'all. Oh, Lord. Not outside party can damage your marriage. No outside party can damage your marriage. There were problems there to begin with. Exactly. And we all know that. Nene is so vulnerable that I wouldn't be surprised that this is a scheme set up by the husband and the wife. That's what I said when she originally sued Nene. That's what I said. But she's still with him. So I don't know. I don't know anymore. Go directly to hell. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. And we all done. Let's move on from there. Child, have y'all seen this Casey Anthony documentary that they got? I want to watch it because I always wanted to know what happened. So more than 10 years after Casey Anthony was sentenced to jail time in connection to her daughter's death, she's speaking out about her recollection of the events leading up to the tragedy. In her first on-camera interview, Anthony alleges that she was in no way responsible for her daughter Kaylee's death. Instead, she names her father as the alleged murderer, claiming he staged Kaylee's drowning to cover up the fact that he may have been SA-ing her. Anthony says her father woke her up on that day, claiming that Kaylee had found her way into the bushes. Girl, what? During her extensive interview, Anthony dropped several bombshells and elaborates on allegations that she had been SA'd by her father, George, and her brother, Lee. Both men vehemently denied her claims in court and have never been charged. They did not return People's Magazine messages for comment. In a documentary, Anthony alleges that her father staged Kaylee's drowning in order to cover up that he may have been abusing his granddaughter. I don't know. I don't know. Because I feel like people are going to say, no, hush, it was just you, girl. But honestly, if she really did do that to her baby, somebody did something to fuck her up before we got here. And the way his shirt is tucked into his pants and the furrow of his brow tells me that if he was not SA'ing, he may have possibly been abusive either way. You know what I can't stand? I can't stand how many stories I've heard of men being abusive and me also witnessing it for myself, and then hearing how people want to act like men aren't abusive normally and a lot of the time. Like, the people that have done the most physical harm to me have been men. So it's very weird to me the way dudes act like when women say they've been abused, that it's always a lie. Like, it makes no sense to me. I don't know what to believe with this Caucasian lady because the look on her face tells me devil. But I also feel like somebody had to have the devil. And y'all may have done absolutely nothing, Casey Anthony parents. Y'all may have done nothing but take care of this little girl and she turned into the you know, the bad seed on y'all. Who knows? Okay. But ultimately, a lot of times things like that do happen. And as a result, people are fucked up. And to the public, they can be demonized. And we can have no clue what the actual truth of a situation is. I've seen way too many Lifetime movies, documentaries, and true story crime series to not understand that what we see is only a fraction of a situation and never to fully look at something one way. Because unless you've seen it and know for a fact, and they got evidence, child, we don't know. And I'm not gonna act like I do. Definitely giving bad seed, and it is. So, you know, I just wanted to give a little tidbit on that because I've always been fascinated by that story. Moving on, what's going on here? What's going on here, Tommy? She going off on your boy from Zeus. That's Nicki well. That look like you, Nicki well.
You guys want to take a picture? Except this is going to share when you're up on stage.
Oh wow. Let me well calm down. We don't know what's going on. Listen, girl, I don't know. Let me calm down. She always drunk. That's her job. Show up drunk, fight. Show up drunk and fight. That is Rolly. They are absolutely filming for Zeus Network. Child, I love the way they be giving us this old basic regular ass cell phone video when really it's the producers and the cameramen for Zeus Network. Y'all are not tricking me. I am not reinstating my subscription to Zeus. I'm not. Oh, no, you're not. No, you're not. We spotted Martell and Sheree at Martell's Upscale Magazine reveal party in Atlanta. Oh, wow. Child, listen, I know anything a toxic black man love, bitch, is a turtleneck. A toxic black man trying to feign depth. Ooh, girl, give him a turtleneck. Okay? Like, yeah, we know y'all gonna stay together. Y'all probably really like having sex together. Y'all go to the gym. It's giving it may work out, but it probably won't. It's giving it may work out, but it probably won't. Tommy has so much anger. She needs the BetterHelp subscription. Child, she got to really realize that everything that's happening to her is not happening to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she thinks that when things happen is because people are doing something to her versus her accepting her responsibility in it. So Empire actor Brashear Gray arrested again after woman makes new abuse claims. Child, how many times we gonna go through this with you? I can't even love on Hakeem no more. Y'all know how much I used to love me some Hakeem. Tiana. I used to love him when he, you know, at the beginning of empire, child. According to documents obtained by TMZ last week, cops responded to a call by a woman in Maricopa, Arizona, who claimed she was concerned for her safety. Why do y'all always want to go to Arizona for foolishness? Y'all know them people don't like y'all, okay? Anyway, she was concerned for her safety as Brashear's behavior was escalating. The docs further say that the woman claimed Gray threw a box of food at her and pulled her hair. She also reportedly told cops about other instances where he aggressively yelled at her because he's abusive, little bitch. As the news site's notes, officers say Gray had multiple run-ins with cops even last month with a domestic-related disturbance call. As a result of allegedly failing to inform his probation officer about these incidents, he was hit with a probation violation. A judge signed a warrant and he was taken into custody. TMZ reports that he's still behind bars. Yeah, well, seems like the light-skinned brigade is acting up at this end of the year. Sierra seemingly responds to media outlets that misquoted her when discussing her former relationship with Future. Sierra has seemingly responded to media outlets after they misquoted her interview from Women's Health magazine. The singer briefly reflected on life after her breakup with Future. Several media publications reported that Sierra described her breakup with the rapper as the best thing she could have ever done. Sierra seemingly referred to the headline as clickbait. Sierra actually said loving on herself was the best thing I could have done. Child, that sound about right. That's what they do. You be trying to walk this way, but sometimes social media be trying to have you walk that way. Nothing worse than being misquoted, but that's life clickbait, I tell you. Walk that way with me, please. Okay. I told myself I've got to figure out how to navigate in the next chapter of my life, she says. All the things I was aspiring to have at that time, even thinking about love, I was like, it's going to happen when it's supposed to. But I can't love anybody to the best of my ability if I'm not loving on myself. I can't be the best mom if I'm not loving on myself. So I put more focus on me, taking care of me. It was the best thing I could have done. And I agree with her. I agree with her. As a woman of the age of 34 that has gone through a lot and is still going through a lot and trying to manage these things and learn from them and move on in life, a more evolved human being, focusing on yourself and loving on yourself is definitely more important. I think sometimes it's hard to tell what loving yourself is when you have abandonment issues like me. And I'm just using myself for an example. But it's hard to know that you're loving yourself if all you've known is that you need to choose other people over yourself. My dad used to tell me I was selfish all the time when I was young, until it was so embedded in my head that I second guess everything I do. I people please more than I should because I have to make sure I'm not being selfish. I have to make sure I'm being as perfect as I possibly can, that I'm not being a bad person. In the ways that I choose to have an outlet and be anti, I feel like people should allow me the space to be because of how much I try to be perfect all the time. And the truth of the matter is I can never be perfect. Never. But for some reason, I strive nonetheless. And the strive for that makes me beat up on myself. So then it makes me want things that aren't good for me. It makes me feel like things that are actually harmful for me feel good. Because I don't know what feeling good in a healthy way really feels like. I wasn't really shown that. I was shown what abusive, toxic relationships look like and how to cope with it with work in alcoholism. So at 34, deciding to love on yourself, for me, I'll say it like that. It looks like the workouts. It looks like yoga. It looks like looking in the mirror at myself and liking what I see. It looks like meditating in my little corner that I've created for myself. It looks like getting up here and being the best version of myself for the people that watch me, who depend on me to feel good, to be able to do that. Like those are the things that I can hold on to. You know what I'm saying? So I will, I will stay close to those things now as I've gotten older, as things get difficult, because things have gotten difficult. And thank God for my therapist, who has been texting back and forth with me for days. Okay. So I just want to impress upon everybody that these feelings that we feel of anxiousness, of loneliness, of despair, not feeling optimistic about our lives, all of those feelings, we all feel them. I don't care who you are, we all feel them. How you handle them, how you grow from them, how you learn from them. That's the ticker. So I think if I stay close to the things that I think make me better as a person and pour into me, then everything else will work itself out. That's how I imagine it. So when she says loving herself, that's why she was able to choose a better person for herself. Because loving herself looked like picking somebody that was actually going to be what she needed, but in all of the ways. Not just the physical way, not just the energy where they're intoxicating, but in the talking, in the care, in the communicating, like in the love. So yeah, I definitely understood what Sierra meant when she said that. I think it's crazy that people are always trying to masculate her, trying to demean her. Like anytime a woman becomes a better version of herself, it seems as if all the people that witness it, they either latch on in love of it and try to figure it out for themselves, or they get angry and try to break it apart. And I feel like over the years, I've seen so many people try to break Sierra apart, calling her a man when she first came out. I never forget that. You know what I'm saying? Saying that she wasn't a good singer, trying to play her like her music wasn't a fucking vibe for the longest. When I was in college, Sierra was everything. The end of high school to my, sophomore, junior year in college, Sierra was everything. And that new song she got, better days, oh, better days. Yeah, all of that. I love that. I love that. I love what she's on right now. And I think she should stay in that vein. You know what I'm saying? So I love where she's at right now. I love that she's being open about it. I just love to see it, regardless to how people have tried to drag her down over the years. That girl is still enjoying her life to the best of her capabilities and better than anybody thought she would. And to me, that is inspiring. So y'all can misquote her all y'all want to, but the point got across as far as I'm concerned. So shout out to Sierra. Okay, shout out to Sierra. Let's see. Is there anything else that I want to talk about? I don't think so. Yeah, they canceled Selling Sample, y'all. They canceled Selling Sample. I'm upset about it because I really enjoyed that show. It's probably racially motivated. Y'all never want to put the money behind the black shows like that. That's how y'all be, because that's just how y'all is. Shout out to Jamie. Okay, so we talked about this situation with Hazel E. Hazel E exposes her estranged husband's alleged side chick. Last time we talked about him abusing her and the baby. And now we're talking about a side chick from Cartel Crew. She says, I did not want to give this married homewrecker no clout, but she flew my husband out to Miami with her and her 4 kids and has been subbing me for days. He's so busy finessing the next bitch. He hasn't called his own daughter in 2 weeks. Girl, he abused her. You shouldn't be looking for him to call your daughter. Talking about, I miss Ava. Fuck out of here. You got a million tattoos and not one of your child. She been hitting him our whole marriage. So you got him. Take, what she said, take care. I hope he takes care. Hope he takes better care of your 4 kids better than he did his firstborn. Oh, wow. Well, Hazel, I'm going to point out to you that you picked a person that you were welcoming of. Like, I think anybody that could look at that man knew he was volatile and something was wrong with him, meaning that he needed to deal with his issues because he had anger issues and seemed to be very volatile. And you are a people pleaser. So he was going to take advantage of that situation. So as far as I'm concerned, I feel like, Hazel, whenever you decide to heal yourself and take Iyanla's advice, then maybe you won't have a baby by a know nothing, do nothing ass bum nigga that's looking for a woman to take advantage of. Because he was that when you got with him and everybody told you that, and you told everybody they were lying. And you've always been a bit of an asshole, especially with you being colorist. So we weren't going to argue with you about being with an abusive schmuck. If you wanted to be with his schmuck ass, then we were going to let you do it, girl. We were going to let you do it, girl. But you are a married felon homewrecker. Come correct when you mention my name. Take the L. Girl, not laughing emojis when you was just crying about him abusing you and now you fighting with a woman. Oh, that's how you know she not done. That's how you know she not done. Damn, I didn't even get the divorce papers yet. Let me get on my shit. I only wish he would have said bye to Ava instead. It was, girl, I'm not even reading all of this. All of this is attempts to make him care, whether to upset him or make him care. It's all an attempt to invoke a response out of him. And even though I understand the feeling of wanting to do that, it's not an honest response. Like, it's not honest. You're not being honest right now. If you really want to be over the dude, just break ties. Put the divorce papers in. Be done with it. Because I'm still trying to understand why you have any energy for a man that put his hands on your baby. Last week you told us that he blacked your baby's eye. And now you're arguing with some random woman that nobody cares about him. She's subbing you. Word, block her. So you don't see her subs. Oh my God. And she was getting all that surgery for him. Is that what she said? Is that what she said? I don't know. Listen, let's talk for a second. So I'm going to just go ahead and tell y'all, I'm sorry. I thoroughly enjoyed Dave Chappelle on SNL this past week. Dave Chappelle remains one of my favorite comics of all time. I do think he's problematic. I do think he has misogynistic ways about him, embedded colorist racism, featureism, all of that shit. Yeah, all that embedded in the fabric of who he is as a man, for sure. But I also feel like he is genius in the way that he is self-reflective. Everybody's not going to be what you need them to be all the time. But essentially, I watched him during a time before, when I was younger, when I was in high school, you guys, I was going through a bad time. And I remember I used to just listen to For What It's Worth on my iPod, y'all, way back in the day, because I had the audio and the video version on my iPod back when we used to play the videos on the iPod. And when I tell you I would go to sleep listening to that shit because it made me laugh so much, made me feel lighter. I will always find value in comedians and feel like there should be a freedom in their gift. But I do feel like they have a social responsibility in that gift. So it's one thing to give crass commentary that isn't thought-provoking, that does not question people's biases, that does not offer a fair assessment of our communicative social experience. I'm saying a lot with the words here, but what I mean is we all share an experience here in this society. And when somebody can point out the bullshit in a lot of different cultures in that society, when they can point those things out and laugh at them or critique them, whether it is a Black person, whether it is a Jewish person, whether it is with a regular white person, whatever you want to call it, he can be constructive of that entity, even if it is his own entity. So for me, there is such value still in comedians and in comedians like Dave Chappelle. I am happy he still did SNL. I thought it was hilarious. I thought it said so much. And I thought it really did make a point about the Jewish community. Like, yes, respect. I still feel the same way I've always felt. I respect the fact that you've created this, lineage to where you're not going to allow people to disrespect or invalidate your experience, because I wish we could be like that. I do. So I respect it. But I also feel like Dave Chappelle said, Kyrie wasn't anywhere near the Holocaust. And him retweeting a documentary that's already on Amazon doesn't make him the person that should be having to be held accountable in this manner. Where is the accountability for Amazon? Where is the accountability for the filmmaker? The distribution? Only for the person that shared it? There must be some fucked up shit in it because I didn't watch it, but I'm also not arguing with anybody about the Holocaust. Okay, like they made me read Anne Frank in the 7th grade like everybody else, bitch. I believe what that lady said. I've also met Holocaust survivors before as well. That was a part, I did, in school and shit. They used to want you to meet everybody, child. We had a Japanese exchange student at one time. That's how I had learned how to count in Japanese. I don't remember no more. That was a long time ago, child. But I have been exposed to a lot of different cultures and a lot of different people. And the one thing I understand about us all is that everybody got their trauma. Everybody got their pain collectively. And I'm not going to discount that. But you also don't get to like punish us as if you don't take part in our oppression as well. And I said that in my video when I talked about it. Jewish people have to take accountability for the way they oppress Black people too. And it seems like a very one-sided conversation that only they've been hurt. Only they've been taken advantage of, bamboozled, led astray. I don't disagree with how they handle Kanye. I don't. And I also don't agree if you want to pay, if you want to play for these people and man, you gotta, if you going to them for a paycheck, you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is. So create a way so where your paycheck don't depend on anybody that you feel like you want to offend. That's what the white people do. Like not trying to say we need to be trying to be like white people, but white people get to a point where it's like either we gonna pretend that we like y'all or we gonna make it so that we don't need y'all. We gonna pick a side though. In your face. Because we be snaky like that. But anyway, y'all, I thoroughly enjoyed SNL this week with him on it. All of the skits that they did, thoroughly enjoyed it. Let's see. Yeah, please let Marseille grow up. Let Marseille grow up. Marseille is 18 and she's been grown since she was 15. Leave her alone. And the only reason I say she been grown is because, like, y'all know that lady she's real smart. She's always, Diane and always gave you, I'm 45 in my spirit. But no, this is absolutely giving 20, 20 something, 18, about to be in my 20 somethings. You look good, girl. You better do it. Okay. But yeah, y'all, that's all I want to talk about. Right? That's all I want to talk about. I don't care no more about Nick Cannon and them, girl. I don't care. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this live. I was trying to get through these topics. I know my emotions was probably all over the place, but Barack finally went to sleep, I believe, because I can't hear him anymore. So hopefully he'll be okay for the rest of the night. That made it easier for me to lift my energy a little bit. Oh, now I need to find somewhere to go eat dinner. Girl, I'm about to go be sitting at somebody bar by myself. For what, Bridget? Thank y'all for coming through. I appreciate y'all for coming through for these members only lives. Y'all know I love it. Y'all have a great night too. I'm gonna get out of here. Because I need to go find where I'm finna eat. I'm gonna give y'all Rash of Reality tomorrow. I was waiting for tonight for after Happily Ever After to come on so I can do the Love and Hip Hop reunion in that one in one live. And y'all know Ladies First panel is tomorrow. It's on my channel as well. So make sure y'all come through. All right. I'll see y'all later.